Mike Pompeo, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Now, as of recently, a couple weeks ago, he visited South America. Now, while in South America, he visited Suriname, my native land of Guyana, Brazil, and Colombia. Now, as we know, well, those who are informed, but if you don't know, right now, Venezuela, and for the past couple years, like past 2 years, ever since Trump been in office, I believe like 2016, I think that's around the same time Venezuela had their elections. The same thing that happened in the past with America and their, coercion and pushing, but basically planting certain leaders in certain countries and backing certain leaders in certain countries because those particular leaders may have their best interests as far as the U.S. best interests over their own native countries at, you know what I'm saying? So Venezuela, their current president is not pro-U.S. He is not pro-Western. So, of course, in the eyes of the Western media, dictator. That's their favorite, label, dictator. And either last year or earlier this year, they slapped sanctions on Venezuela, meaning they, import-export. So once you hit a country with import-export, other countries, and you're a Western power, a lot of countries fall under you. A lot of countries are scared of you. So everybody's going to fall in line. They're going to be like, oh, America now, I can't trade with him. Because America, if I trade with him, America might cut me off. England going to cut me off. Canada going to cut me off. Everybody else going to cut me off. Mm-hmm. So because of that economic crisis, so on and so forth, people got to relocate to other countries. There's Venezuelans in Guyana, Venezuelans in other, neighboring countries in South America, because, people want to create opportunities for their family. Now, coincidentally, every country that Mike Pompeo visited borders Venezuela. So you're making your rounds it's like, bro, what are the odds that you're visiting these countries and they all surround? So what's next now? Why did you visit these countries? That's one. What's the purpose?
Right.
Are you scoping, are you feeling out the temperature? Like, your own country, America, is fucked up right now. And you're visiting other countries in South America? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, now, in addition to that, 2 years ago, there was a drone attack on the Venezuelan president. His name is Nicolas Maduro, by the way. There was a drone attack while he was delivering a speech. So, well, let me say this, because I did I looked into it. It was more so a drone while he was giving the speech. A drone came up, it flew up in the sky, whatever, caught his attention. He looked up at it while I saw him look up at it, him and his bodyguards or whatever. They looked up at it, they acknowledged it, and then a couple seconds after, while he continued giving the speech, it exploded in the air.
Saw it.
Did I see that happen?
No, he
yeah, everybody saw it. Well, people who peeped the drone fly up, they saw it. Because everybody heard it too. It was a loud. Now.
And he didn't stop the speech?
Yeah, he stopped.
Oh, no, you said he looked at it and continued.
Yeah, and then it exploded. And that's when he stopped. That's when, bodyguards ran in front of him, made sure he sheltered. And then a couple of seconds after, another drone with the same type of materials, components, exploded a couple miles away. Now, they labeled that as a drone attack. But my thing is that's not normal. This has never happened in any presidential speeches in Venezuela before. Mm-hmm. Any presidential speeches to my knowledge before.
But ain't a drone attack like? Doesn't that mean that somebody sent it? Obviously, somebody sent it.
Yeah.
Because who sent a drone? Isn't drones controlled by somebody?
Yeah.
They're not like independent thinkers and shit.
Yeah. And when they looked into the drones, that's why I said the components, like the materials, I forgot what it was. It's like certain like chemical compounds. Something, couple stuff from the periodic table was in the,
Okay. Yeah.
and caused the drones to, Now, when these drones exploded, when the first one exploded, because I seen the like I said, I watched the video. The drones are not that big. They're like this by like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say 2 feet by 1.5 feet. And that's me pushing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can see you can hear the trembling in the buildings. Now, like I said, that drone was mid-air and it exploded. So that's just to show like the atoms that was present in that bomb that was on the drone.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all it is, energy. Once that disperses, once that combusts or whatever, anything around, you're going to feel that trembling, that you're going to feel that energy. So, like you said, aren't drones controlled, aren't drones sent by people.
Right.
Niggas attached this type of... So it's like, is this a warning message? Is this a sign? Because when I first heard drone attack, I'm thinking like, first thing that popped in my head was like a hunter-killer drone or something. That's what popped in my head, to be honest. Not a regular civilian drone.
Yeah. Oh,
they were regular civilian drones that people fly around. Those regular...
And they just blew up on niggas? Wow, that's crazy. Is that what they use in the army? Military? Like drones that look like some shit you could buy on Amazon?
I doubt it. Well, it depends. Probably
like,
back a couple of decades ago. But I'm pretty sure they have their own unique modifications. I'm pretty sure they have transparent drones as well.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like shit that got like... Yeah,
like Predator.
Got materials that you could see. Yeah,
reflectors.
Yeah, reflectors that it look like it's not there, but
exactly. But it's right there.
Yeah, they got that.
So now, before I move on, who knows how many drone attacks actually killed people around the world? Who knows? Because we don't know shit. We just happen to know about this because this guy's a president.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. So now,
them drone attacks are sick though. It's like there's hunter killer drones.
So I'm about to play a voice note from that I received, and it's a Guyanese guy, and he's basically speaking on the state.
Is his accent understandable?
Yeah, it's understandable. Our Guyanese viewers don't understand. So, all right, I'm gonna play it. Well, let me give people background. The reason I'm gonna play is because all this shit is tied in. Guyana's government, David Granger winning presidency, and then the PPP, which is the opposition, stating, "Oh no, we won it, and we want a recount." And then Jimmy Carter's grandson going to Guyana and conducting all this shit and forcing people to sign. Well, coercing people to sign certain documents. And then magically a recount is done, and magically David Granger is not the president.
That sounds like George Bush. It's his second time. Didn't he ask for a recount?
First time. I don't know.
And then they did some shit and he won.
George Bush?
Supposed to win and then he won.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, him and John Kerry? I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. So it's the exact same shit. So now, the influence of these Western demons are indeed there in my own country. Niggas is fucking pussy. They can't speak up. They scared to stand up to these niggas, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna play this voice note.
My fellow Guyanese, my fellow Zion, start stocking up on canned foods and stuff like that. I just get a call from England, from my son. they are on alert. They are heading to the Atlantic. He's in the Red Sea right now, so you got to come to the Red Sea, to the Baltic Sea, to the Mediterranean, and then they come to the Atlantic. They didn't get full orders yet, but that's the orders they have to proceed to the Atlantic. So we are in the Atlantic Ocean. So now tension is very high in Venezuela right now. Russia got 3 aircraft carriers heading to Venezuela, and they already got 2 already. Is there like a week ago. America got the aircraft carriers, but it's on the other side. It's on this side of the Essequibo River portion. Okay, by the Orinoco. They have that there. But the Russian take care of the other portion all the way to Trinidad, Colombia way. That's what Russia take care of. Because they got most of the oil fields over there. So there's a lot of standoff going on. Just be careful when you're walking in the road. You got to watch up. You know, because you got to watch up to see if you see any strange things in the air. Okay?
So, yeah, that's the current situation. Niggas are basically playing Battleship on the planet. Yeah, Battleship. This is that. I'm dead ass serious. Everything is derived from some type of truth. They're playing Battleship on the planet and just assuming positions. Like, oh, we're gonna commandeer this area. Oh, there's resources. We're commandeering this shit. We don't give a fuck about your country, your constitution, anything, your life. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Right.
This shit is between us, so-called communists, and them niggas, so-called capitalists. But we're in bed together though. That's what you don't know. You think we are enemies, but we're in bed together. So-called standoff, but Trump and Putin is like meeting up and buddies, and Putin is telling Trump to do things, and Trump ain't even like opposing the nigga. But he's more opposing towards the Chinese. Oh, it's the Chinese virus. But last time I checked, China and Russia were communists though. And communists were the enemies to America though. Right? Am I recalling this shit wrong?
As far as I know, yeah.
Anywho,
it's very interesting.
All this shit is a fucking game. All this shit is a game.
What he said about on the voice note, he said about start stacking up on canned goods. Why he said that?
Because Venezuela is where do I start?
Because because I heard that recently, but it's from a different area. It was from like from the flood happening in China, and since we import a lot of food from there, like apparently a lot of seeds and a lot of shit like that. Like
I wouldn't trust seeds from China.
A lot of their crops are like being destroyed. So I was watching a video. Nigga was like, "Yeah, start stacking up on canned goods because it's a food drought going on over there, and we import a lot of food from there."
Well, this is what. Well,
so it's just interesting.
Okay, let me address this first. So, like when we had Steven, remember when I was like, every election is like certain topics they bring up, abortions and gun with NRA and mass shootings and every so often, right? All right, so now on a worldly basis, every so often, it's global warming, water shortage, food shortage. They pushing all this shit.
I hear you.
So yeah, that may happen. That may be the reason for China, food shortage there. But at the end of the day, they're gonna say like this: the elites. They're gonna be like, China, you do this with this seed shit.
But nobody's talking about this shit though. Like I found this shit out like through the grapevine. Like nobody's talking about this. You gotta like stack up on food because we having a food shortage. Like nobody's saying that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, me too.
So they gonna be like this. The agenda is China. This is your reasoning for your food shortage. America, COVID is going to be your reasoning for your food shortage. Guyana, this war is going to be the reasoning for your food shortage. Colombia, you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the common denominator is fucking food shortage. But we're going to tell each country, as far as each country is going to tell their own media, their own citizens, this is why we're going through a food shortage. And because people are so fucking dumb and don't think for themselves, they're not going to put two and two together and be like, what's the odds of all these countries concurrently experiencing a food shortage?
A food shortage. Yeah.
Right? So now, just to give a little backstory about the whole Guyana thing, because you asked a question and I want to give clarity. Venezuela is known to have minerals, right? Oil in particular, right? I believe. Now, there's whole redlining. You know redlining? With the whole, like, basically when we look at maps, the state of Texas look like this, the state of New York look like that. None of us was in a fucking airplane. How do we know once we cross that line? Exactly. How do we know it's an actual outline?
Yeah.
All we do is drive on fucking highways and the shit says, welcome to Brooklyn, welcome to New York, welcome to New Jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know what fucking part of that shape I'm at right now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as far as all that cap, all that shit is cap, right? In my head, that's cap. Until I'm above... Yeah. And I can see, okay, all right, cool. Now, there's been talks since before I was even a sperm cell. Like, where exactly does Guyana border? Like, our jurisdiction, and where exactly Venezuela jurisdiction is. And there's been somewhat conflict between Guyanese government and Venezuelan government. Now, Venezuela is saying... They've been saying this, to be honest. Such and such part, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it has to do with the Essequibo River, though. So, Guyana has three main rivers: Demerara River, Essequibo River, and do not ask me the last one.
He just wanted to shout out his country.
Do not ask me the last one. It's been years since I've been there. So, I believe they says the Essequibo, right? Anyway, at the end of the day, they said Venezuela is basically saying, it's a certain part of that y'all are claiming to be Guyana on that map that is actually ours, right? Now, there's Guyanese elders that is saying that I've spoken to that say, no, that's ours. And there's other Guyanese people saying they're right.
Okay.
Right? Now, this is why that conflict is going to be. Because if you there's some people that lie and they push that envelope. You know how them Jays and them white people play. They push that lie like that shit is truth.
Yeah.
So now, all this time, this is, so now when stuff like sanctions hit and people are now economically in an economic crisis, it's like it intensifies this conflict more. It's like, bro, we got access. That's our shit, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now, if there was to be a war, before I say that, recently there's been oil findings in Guyana. Now, this is where the Exxon came in and all of these people, Canada, America, of course, everybody, oh, Guyana, we love
Exxon, the gas station?
Exxon, yeah, they have oil refinery, like drilling in the oceans. Like, they have these big containers and shit, ships that drill in
the oil ain't it ain't dried up yet?
That's all they do. That's why when we see shit
this shit ain't dried up yet? They raping Earth.
That's why the planet is going to react a certain way. That's why the planet is killing them, to be honest. People see all these mudslides. Shit, this white areas. It's not black areas.
I feel like, yeah, that's true. I feel like that shit is it's going to put us at risk too.
Yeah.
Like the Earth's fighting back. And like we getting hit with tsunamis and shit and hurricanes and earthquakes.
Think about it. People who go through certain pain be on some, I want to kill myself. Right?
Why you say it like that?
That's how they react. I'm gonna kill myself. People stock market. I'm gonna kill myself. Girl cheat on you or leave you. I'm gonna kill myself. People kill themselves for little as shit. For temporary problems, they make a permanent fucking definitive decision, right? Now, everything has a conscience. Everything is energy. Who's to say, I'm not saying Earth is on some, I'm going to kill myself. But they're
probably trying to get,
you're raping the planet of minerals.
Yeah.
That's like me going into your body and raping your body of selenium, magnesium, iron, nothing, everything. You know how you're gonna fucking look?
I'll be fucked up.
You're gonna look like the nigga from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Return the sled. You're gonna look dried the fuck up. You're gonna look horrible. You're gonna look worse than a crackhead, maybe.
Yeah.
So now going back to the whole, so Guyana got, basically they discovered these oil findings or whatever, right? Valued billions of dollars and all that. All these white people moved in, whatever.
They gotta start keeping that shit on the low.
Now, a lot of countries,
got oil,
a lot of these so-called third world countries, they don't have the proper tools for these to conduct these drillings. So you might be like, I got oil, but you don't know how much oil you got. You don't know the value of your oil. You don't know the nothing. So now if you want to choose to find out the value and the quantity and all the sites, the oil sites that's in your country, now you got to go to Russia or America or China.
I'd rather, to be honest, like,
and I'd
rather not tell them niggas than to
Satan, Lucifer, and the
that's
devil.
What I'm saying. I'd rather try and figure it out myself than tell niggas who's gonna probably come in my country and bully me and just like, it's like I give you a tip, like, yo, this nigga got like some, like, it's a house, yo, this nigga got like $5,000 in the safe. And I tell you, and you come in there, and you come with me.
Yeah.
And you take all the bread and leave me nothing.
Yeah.
I'd rather not tell you. I'd rather not even get it at that point. I'd rather not get it than you get it. Or I'd rather try to do it myself.
I would try to build my own fucking machinery
or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but oil drilling.
That's like the name of the game.
Tanker.
You got oil? Oh, you about to be this person's bitch. Like, they gonna come inside. You got oil? We gonna fake a war. We gonna fake a conflict to invade them niggas.
Now,
I'm laughing, but it's sad.
Now, listen to this dumbass fucking deal that Guyana signed.
A lot of y'all politicians is corrupt. I'm starting to see.
So, the oil is in my country, right?
Uh-huh.
Been here, technically it's not my country, but based on lining and all of that shit,
geographical
politics and
logistics,
government, niggas claiming land, like
right,
God can't just pull up and be like, "Oh, y'all niggas get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, this my house.
So, I need you to bring your tools to dig this oil, to test it and or what's the word I'm looking for? Retain it, contain it in like somewhere.
Right.
I've spoken to multiple Guyanese people when I went to Guyana in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if just give me a fair percentage proportion if you was to sign a deal. Okay. If it was your country, like 50-50, 60-40, what would you find fair?
With who? Who's the other party?
One of the demons. America, Russia or China. Okay. Yeah.
And it's my shit?
It's your country.
But they just helping me
They're
get
just
more.
helping you get it. No, they're just helping you get it. Because remember, you don't have the machinery to get it.
Oh, okay. So I'm a basketball player. They're an agent helping me get to the league, basically. The league is like more oil.
Nah, shit. Not necessarily. We're not going to use that term. Because the league, you still subject to these league niggas. Like Donald Sterling's and them.
So I'm saying,
if it's your oil, it's your that's just your minerals in your country.
Yeah,
that's like you going in your backyard, you dig up some gold. That's your gold.
They signed over more than you think they should have. So aren't they subject to being?
That's what I'm saying. Just answer.
Okay,
just answer. Because technically the deal is supposed to go like this.
80-20.
You come help me dig this shit up, and I give you a percentage. Thank you for helping me dig this shit up. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm not subject to you no more. We don't have to be friends no more.
Right.
All you did was supply your people and your tools.
I think 80-20 is fair.
Meaning you retain 80 and you give them 20% of the value of the oil, right?
Yeah, 20 max.
All right, these niggas signed a 99 to 1% deal.
What?
Them retaining 1%, giving 99% to...
You're not serious, right? You're not serious. That's cap. Nah, why would they do that? Yo, what's going on with the politicians in Guyana, bro?
All right, so this is what it is, right?
What the fuck?
This is what it is.
1%?
This is what it is, right? This is what I'm saying. Niggas is fucking pussy.
That's their country now. Who's the party? Was it Russia? China? It was China.
I think it was China.
I
think it was China because China was the one that was... I wouldn't say taking over Guyana, but they've been imposing a lot of shit. I think it was China though.
Crazy.
Or if not Exxon, I don't know. I just got. It doesn't
Exxon's
even matter.
Company?
Yes, Dominique. Do you see the gas station?
I know, but
there's
like,
these niggas own.
We was like Russia, China. So Exxon is that big
Exxon
enough to where they moving like a country, like a nation. That's what I'm trying to say.
Bro,
you put them up
America is subject to 6 giant corporations. Period.
I didn't know Exxon was that big.
I don't know if Exxon is one of them, but period. Once we know these things, everything else is this.
That's crazy though.
The world is monopoly.
So what was okay? Did they give an explanation?
That's what I'm about to. I'm about to. This is my conjecture, right? I am Exxon or whoever, but let's go with Exxon. You're Guyana. Now, Exxon is backed by the West because the home base is wherever. I don't know where the home base is. But I'm Exxon. I'm the West. You Guyana. Your army is... Y'all best weapon is the...
revolver.
Is the Python.
Yeah, the revolver.
I was going to say Python
that's
too.
Crazy, yeah. That's crazy.
We got Og, Dual-Mag, Galil... souped up, gold and everything. FAMAS. That's from the 60s though.
Yeah.
We also got G11. You seen what the fuck we did to Japan, right? In Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right? So this is this is my conjecture. This is my conjecture. Like,
who the fuck's giving 99%? They not scared.
You better fucking play ball. You better fucking play ball.
Are we bombing y'all type shit? That's why I said I'd rather.
That's just my conjecture. I'm not saying that's a fact, but this is my conjecture. But at the end of the day, it can go down like that, or it could be like this. If you don't sign the deal, you saw what we did to Muammar Gaddafi, right? You saw what we did to such and such, right? Let me drag this shit. You saw what we did to our own presidents, right? Abraham Lincoln, JFK.
Yeah. Right. Or you said they can hit them with the sanctions. Like, if y'all do this, we making sure nobody fuck with y'all.
Or all the above. We fuck you niggas up with these Galils and y'all little fucking handguns. We assassinate you first. Yeah. To start the war, to fuck you niggas up. And then we still fucking impose sanctions on you after the war. So now you're economically depleted. You're militarist. You have no military, no leader. No.
Looking like the Pride Lands when Scar got there.
Yes.
Food, no union.
Yeah. That's how you look. You were pre-Scar. No. You were during Scar. No. You were during Mufasa, and then you were post Mufasa. Yeah. So which one you want to be? Which Guyana you want to be? Let me know.
Either way, they're not getting that shit. Because 99, at least you're not being sanctioned, I guess. But like,
I guess that's what the deal is. I guess that's how they're looking at it. At least we're not sanctioned. At least
we're getting crumbs instead of being killed.
At least we could still trade with Trinidad and get some roti.
That's so fucked up.
Nah, I'm not. We make the best. So, but nigga, you not even Caribbean. You sweet.
I'm an outsider.
You apple pie. You peach cobbler, nigga. That's
peach cobbler. That's some Texas American shit. I'm sweet potato pie.
Sweet potato pie. You fried chicken and shit. You know. But you get what I'm saying? So this is how the world So when we see shit like Zimbabwe is 12,000 to $1,
Facts. Facts.
and then you see the president, what's his name? Rest in power to that king. Damn. Robert Mugabe. And when you listen to his speech, and he's basically, I'm gonna paraphrase, he's basically saying, I'm not rocking with you Western niggas. I am Zimbabwean. My ideologies are pro-Zimbabwean. I care for my people, our economy, and our progression. We want nothing to do with you. Period. We are not depositing our annual country's income like those 14 countries do to France. We're not giving you shit. You stay your ass up in fucking Europe and mind your fucking business.
Right.
So now you hit me with sanction, and now our currency depletes so much that it's 12,000 to 1. Got everybody else on the world just all they hear is that 12,000 to 1, and they talking shit. Oh, he ain't shit. He a horrible leader.
Right.
But you don't know he's standing up. He letting his nuts hang. He's saying fuck you. Yeah. He's not playing ball with these niggas. He's basically saying we gonna do this on our own and we gonna build.
We gonna figure it out.
Yeah, we gonna be economically. You know, we gonna go through a crisis.
Like us figuring out is better than being raped.
I'd rather go through.
Years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'd rather go through a 10-year crisis with us. And we know there's some bitch ass niggas gonna leave or jump ship. Oh, we gonna run away and fuck Mugabe. We gonna go talk shit about him and all that. Seek refuge somewhere else, right? By all means, I'm not saying everybody that leave a country during economic crisis are bitches, but because I understand people got children or whatever, they're making, sound decisions for the betterment of their family. Mm-hmm. But he's making a sound decision for the betterment of the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now there's nuances with that. Based on your foundational values, you would make a decision.
Right.
But going back to Guyana, this is the state that they're at. So now, let's say with all of that, that's giving backstory on Guyana.
Right.
In addition to everything like that, there were Russians in Guyana like 2-3 years ago.
What are y'all doing there?
They were in the interior part. Now, when we say interior,
they were inside the mountains and shit.
We talking about the jungle, like the forest area. The forest is where they yearn for. That's what's the word? That's the yellow brick road, pretty much. The Amazon is there.
You're looking for a plateau. What's called Platopia or
Utopia?
Utopia?
No.
It's like
perfect. No. I was gonna say it's like basically a gold mine because the minerals, all these timbers, look at all this wealth that we could ship out for our betterment.
Yeah, for Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck about y'all niggas.
Yeah.
So now, in addition to that, why I brought up Russians being there, they killed native Guyanese people in these areas.
Right. Crazy.
Guyana government, I ain't see no Russian nigga got locked up.
Right.
But a black man, smoking some weed, you gonna fucking harass him with M16s and shit. 5-6 black niggas gonna hop out.
They do that in Guyana?
Yes.
They carry all the
M16s? Yeah, they carry shit like that. Yeah. I remember that young age. Yo, bro, I remember one night when I went home in 2018. 2016. I'm driving to the airport with my cousin. We forgot. Yeah, I'm driving to the airport with my cousin, right? This is nighttime. The road's dark. There's no
Jaguars is out.
Yeah, Jaguars out, Black Panthers out, everybody out, right? They like, yo, Abdallah, you ain't see you since 92, bro. What up, cuz? So we driving on the highway and we see a dark vehicle. Lights, everything is off, right? The vehicle.
Sus.
We put the high beams on. It's a military vehicle. Horizontally in the road, parked.
So you can't.
We're like 7-8 niggas with machine guns, all kinds of shit, just chilling. Like, I don't know if they were patrolling. I don't know if they were.
But they were parked in the middle, so you can't cross them.
Yes.
Which I did.
We waited, and they moved. They pulled to the side.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just giving, like, these are the things that we see, not on a daily basis, but these are the things that happen because of corruption.
Oh, okay, yeah. Corruption.
So now, because of corruption, everybody corrupted. So now we got rogue niggas. So now, let's say me and you are top, like, military niggas or top law enforcement agents, and we got teams under us. Yeah, we pushing that line. Yeah, we gonna, like you said, we gonna walk each other. Oh, bro just picked up such and such amount of cocaine. Okay, all right, I'm gonna pull up. So I pull up with and we're all law enforcement.
Yeah.
The same shit happened in America, by the way.
That's a fact.
We're gonna pull up and we gonna rob niggas.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the island, it's too many fucking.
If it's 5 bricks, we gonna confiscate 1 and keep the 4.
Speaking of that,
and sell it.
This is another topic. I had no intentions of speaking on it, but roughly 400 pounds of raw gold was apprehended by a group of men dressed in police gear off the coast of the island of Curacao, and the captain of the boat that was robbed is a Guyanese guy, and the person who sent him with that gold is Guyanese and still unnamed.
400 what of gold?
400 pounds of raw gold.
Yeah, that's
Listen.
That's some chicken right there.
The average millionaire don't have 400 pounds of raw gold.
Yeah. That's the
Put that into perspective.
That's the real currency. It's backed by gold.
So now it could go one of two ways. Is this like how America went into Haiti and stole their gold and talking about we're gonna put this in our, we're gonna keep this for safekeeping for you?
Right.
Is it was it something like that went down? Or was this like just niggas just happened to get the drop on these niggas? And we know you're traveling, we know you shipping that gold, bro. So we gonna pull up. And look at that, dressed in police gear. So now, how do we know it's not actual police or niggas faking as police? Because you said dressed in police gear. Dressed in police gear doesn't mean you're fake.
Yeah, you can buy that shit on Amazon.
The nigga who killed George Floyd was dressed in police gear.
Yeah.
What's your fucking point?
Yeah.